Hi there, this is Mike Graham of Weightloss and Personal Development. And yesterday I was filled with the sense that I should do loads more videos. So in the spirit of creating more videos, probably because I may have something to say, this is the start of a new glut of videos, hopefully. And my aim is to sort of bring value, give information to the market as best I can, and to get people to my products. You see, I've just been doing a challenge on a subject called Build Your Brand, which was held with Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi and Russell Brunson. And I'll let you think of those names and savour them for a minute, because they are quite important people. And obviously being in the company of that sort of entrepreneur has good spin-offs. So this challenge was about building your brand, but basically it came down to creating a mastermind course for, fairly rapidly, which can be put out on the market, which can get you subscribers and the like. And mine was obviously about the connection between weight loss and personal development, which I've now put together. I'm still building the funnel for it, because I decided not to use the $97 a month software that goes with it called mastermind.com. Not that I disparage that software at all, it looks excellent, because it's created by the same person that created ClickFunnels, Todd Dickerson. And if I didn't have ClickFunnels, I'd use that. But as I have ClickFunnels, I can't see my way to having two subscriptions. So I'm in the process of building a sort of a secondary funnel for my main product, which is the Way to You, weight loss and personal development system. And well, it's been very fulfilling, because actually you get in touch with how pleasant it is creating products. Even if it was a bit of a rush job. 6 videos in just over a week, all chock full of information and a certain amount of personal information. And hopefully that will help people see the amazing connection there is between weight loss and personal development. And I can't really stress it too strongly, that they're mutually inclusive categories. Weight loss leads to great personal development. I think you'll agree that if you lose weight, if you follow a system to lose weight, then by the time you've done it, you're a slightly more developed, rounded person than you were when you started, as well as having lost a lot of pounds. So I entitled my mastermind course Lose Your Weight, Gain Yourself, which is a reasonably catchy name, and for the simple reason that you do get this amazing outcome from going through a process of losing weight, because you recapture or capture for the first time a great body. And that's set in stone, really. I mean, that's the job of losing weight, isn't it? To get a great body, or to have a much more serviceable body than you had when you started. Because for obvious reasons, being fat or obese has a number of problems attached to it, not least the health problems. And as one gets older, the health problems increase. And these can include heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure, cancer, as well as lesser problems, like if you're too heavy, can you imagine the stress it puts on your skeleton, your knees? I mean, that's quite a lot. Just your ankles. And we're much better off if we're able to move lightly and with a certain amount of grace and poise. And when you lose weight, obviously you get quite a lot of that back, as well as having reduced blood pressure, reduced susceptibility to a heart attack. I mean, when I lost weight, within a short period of time, I realised that I'd been saved from an early heart attack. Because there I was, weighing in at 17 stone 1, which was a little bit too heavy. And, it's just sort of some kind of hand behind the scenes helping me away from that. Not that it was easy to find a weight loss system, as I have said elsewhere. But anyway, I found it and I followed it, and very quickly I realised the many benefits that I was getting from it. And being saved from an early heart attack was just one of them, as one can imagine. But it's not just the physical illnesses and the problems, it's also the emotional, mental ones, like depression, lack of confidence, feeling foggy, that's a very common one, and just a sense of overall frustration and anxiety that you're living and you're not the best expression of yourself, that you are not really representing yourself properly. Because I always felt that I was a thin person trying to get out, because I had been thin before, and believe you me, when you've got a body that's 17 stone 1, it's not a happy feeling. Even being a couple of stone up isn't a very happy feeling. So I went and lost the weight, and I got it all off, and I came out of it. And as I look back, I could see that I'd been on 2 journeys. There was a journey of external achievement, the journey of getting those pounds off, spending week after week after week following a food plan. That was great. It was quite easy, really, once I started. The hardest thing was starting. And I would say this to anybody, that actually getting started is an obstacle that you really have to try and overcome as fast as you can, because that can be the main thing standing in your way. Just starting. Once you start, you get a bit of momentum going, and that keeps you going until the end. And it's quite hard to stop, to be honest. Okay, there are always days where you want to actually go out and binge, have some drinks and stuff. I'm no different, but that's just a day. When we've done it, we can very quickly realise what we've done and go back to following the plan semi-religiously, with focus and with a desire to get to the main goal, which, is obviously our goal weight. But there was that going on, and obviously my body came back online. I became more mobile, athletic, and generally graceful. My mind had improved as well, and I could see that an inner transformation had taken place. Besides which, I was much happier. So inner transformations always take place when you go from a place of feeling depressed and miserable to being pretty happy and contented, having achieved the goal. I just felt like I had power inside. I had energy. I was capable. And I was much more confident. In fact, at times I felt like I could do anything. And I got into new creative pursuits and other stuff. And the inner transformation was just applying that focus, that massive self-discipline, and just the pleasure of seeing the pounds come off day after day. Just sort of, it made me feel so warm inside about it. Because I had been in a state where I'd wondered if I was ever going to be able to do it. And that is not an amusing place to be. It really isn't. But when you get out of that, man, you start to see the funny side of things a lot more easily. And I'd say that journey of inner transformation goes on and on for a while afterwards, once you've lost, because you are just adapting to being a new person, a new you. Your sense of identity changes. You're no longer having to apologise for your being overweight in some sort of subtle way. You're no longer a figure of fun, but rather a figure of admiration, figure to be admired rather, and somebody who's impressively successful on a certain level, because you've dealt with the physical aspect of yourself in no uncertain fashion. And to get back to the subject of weight loss and personal development, you could see that weight loss would be an important part of any thoroughgoing personal development course. Get your body back. It's obvious, isn't it? Start with the body, improve that, get that back, transform your body. From there you can begin to transform your emotional states and your mind, which is the point of personal development, so that you can lead a happier, better, more fulfilling life. And so the connections between personal development and weight loss, they're manifold, and they work both ways. It doesn't matter which one you use as a central hub. Weight loss is a central hub. It gives rise to massive personal development, and you can go on from there to doing more personal development, or you can use personal development as your central hub and bring in weight loss as just a part of that, whichever way you decide to look at it. And that's really what I wanted to say today. So if this has been interesting for you, if it's brought you anything at all, then please write me a comment below, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and go and get the free product below which is advertised, and hopefully get some further information, basic tips that help you lose weight, just practical tips to help you lose weight. And hopefully I'll catch you on another video. Thank you. Bye bye.